Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of the Hot Seat here on the Guido Goes Off. And for the first time, I feel a little underdressed. But ladies and gentlemen, easily one of the biggest guests we have had on this show at this time. Please welcome my guest, the Butcher, Damien Blade. Sir, how are you this evening?
I am doing wonderful on this fine evening. It is finally so nice to meet you. It has been a long, long time, and I've heard so many great things about the Guido. And then I've heard so many bad things about you as well. So, with that being said, I want to introduce you to the greatest professional wrestler that has ever graced the circle in the Midwest, and that is I, the Butcher, Damien Blade.
Well, sir, once again, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to join us here. I just wanted to get started here by asking how's life in the wrestling world been treating you as of late? Have you been getting a lot of shows, a lot of bookings?
Well, see, unlike all the other lazy wrestlers in this area, I have been wrestling since March. I didn't go hide underneath my bed like everyone else, all scared. You see, I've been wrestling. I've wrestled in Chicago. I've wrestled for IWA. I've wrestled many places. And I can tell you, the Butcher is just started. You see, 2020 was a disaster for everyone else, but not for me. Going into 2021, guess what? This is the Butcher's year now.
Well, that's great to hear. I mean, you know, for once again here in the Midwest, where we've had all sorts of problems getting shows going, and a lot of wrestlers having a hard time finding bookings. It's great that you've been able to find work.
See, they're not having a hard time finding bookings. They're scared. They're underneath their beds because they're afraid. They're afraid of the monster, the devil himself, the Butcher.
Well, I can understand that you've developed quite the reputation here in the independent scene in the Midwest, but you have been getting called out as of late. Of course, guests here on the show, P.T. Beckham, Chris Exodus, and now Johnny Banks earlier today on his Facebook page. A lot of people seeming to want a piece of the Butcher. What are your thoughts?
You see, Guido, when you are the best in the Midwest, people want to pursue you. They want to be in the ring with greatness, and I don't blame them at all. Little Shane and his band of goons, see that Mama let them out to play. Well, guess what? The Butcher loves to play. All they have to do is come to my butcher's shop, and I guarantee I will put each and every one on the kill floor. Even that Johnny Banks, that fraud himself, that he probably lives in a trailer park and he claims to be a millionaire. I don't think so.
No, once again, I mean, you know, like I said, but I noticed also that you yourself have been looking to unite with other veterans in the Midwest area. So my next question comes in two parts. One, what is why now? I mean, I know you've done very well on your own, but why attempt to unite with the likes of Ricky Cruz and Douglas O'Shea, unite veterans, and two, a lot of my audience could perceive this as weakness. Do you feel threatened by these young guns?
Weakness? There is no such thing as weakness on the kill floor. I want you to understand something, Guido. There's no weakness. You see, Shane decided to make this personal. So I went and found the people who will surround me and protect the very essence of this kill floor. You see, I fought these men one-on-one on many occasions. They are tough. They are strong. They are veterans. And if you think that I've found everyone who's going to be with me. Think again, Shane. You see something is about to happen in the Midwest wrestling scene, Guido. You see, we're about to take everything that they tried to take away back. As the League of Extraordinary Veterans takes back from those trampoline jumping fools. You see, when I look on my computer screen and I see disgusting images like shower curtains, Guido, for a locker room. How am I supposed to, guys? You see, respect is something that's earned in this business. And these little boys, they have not earned my respect. They have not earned Sage Ramsey's respect. They have not earned Ricky Cruz's respect. They have not earned Cayman's respect. And many, many more to come. You see, Guido, here's the thing. There's only 3 of them. But we are many. We are many, Guido. And I will tell you this, little Shane. You can come up with all your little t-shirt designs that you want. You can call me a gimmick all you want. I am the Butcher. I live this every single day. You put yours away since March. Well, I've been out there. And I've been out there collecting bodies for my kill floor. So let me tell you something, P.T. Beckham. You're about to find out why they call me the Notorious P.I.G. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like a little bit of whiskey.
Go ahead. I will get you a little water here. Okay. But I would like to go back to the first part of that question. Why do you feel like now is the time for the veterans to unite?
Now is the time, Guido, because they've been doing this for years. We've sat back and we've let these little midgets, yes, I said it, little midgets, take over professional wrestling here in the Midwest. No longer. You see them. They can call CHWA all they want. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, Guido, I'm going to make P.T. Beckham my bitch. Do you understand that?
Loud and clear, sir. But again,
Cheers to you, my friend.
well, I guess, is there anything you want to say in closing?
In closing, we only just begun. Are you trying to get rid of me that soon, Guido?
No, please, say what...
Because here's the problem, Guido. You see, Mince, the Butcher, and my generation, we have let these little fools play their games for way too long. I'm done playing games. I'm done playing little backyard trampoline games. They want to play with the big boys. They want to play on the playground with the big boys. Guess what? I'm waiting. I'm here. I'm waiting. And so are my friends. We're here to destroy P.T. Beckham. We're here to destroy Chris Exodus. Whoever that little Ultimate Warrior looking fool is. And none other than Johnny Banks. Is that the best you have to offer? I've got the King of Chaos. I've got Cayman. have Sage frickin' Ramsey. And I've got many more who want to destroy little trampoline boys. Ha ha ha! Guido, do you understand where I'm coming from? Do you understand that I'm a little pissed?
You've made your point quite vividly, sir.
Now, raise your glass and let's make a toast. Hold on. Whoopsie daisy. It seems I broke some stuff. Cheers to you, my good sir. Raise your glass now. You see, Guido, when I say it, no sooner, no later. These boys wanted a war, Guido. You know them well, don't you? You know them well. You see, I've got some news to tell you. I've decided to do some expansion in 2021. Guido, I'm going to wrestle all over the Midwest for different companies in 2021 in my pursuit of the unbroken of little Shane. Oh, Shane, I'm coming for you. I hope you understand what you started. You see, Shane, you think I'm a gimmick? I'm not a gimmick, Shane. This is me. When I speak of my kill floor, I don't lie. There are many bodies laid waste. There's a reason I am in the Midwest Independent Wrestling Hall of Fame, Shane. Are you? You've never left your backyard. You came to SICW and couldn't handle it. And you went back to your trampoline boys. How many championships have you held, Shane? How many Hall of Fames are you in, Shane? With your attitude, your demeanor, you boys will never make it to a Hall of Fame. You will never make it past 2021. Guido, do you understand me?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Do you understand? I might be a little angry. I might be a little upset. I might be ready to fight, as you can tell. And Guido, I hope you're not there to see the massacre. Because veterans don't play games. Doug O'Shea, as much as I despise that twit, he don't play games. He will destroy P.T. Beckham. He will destroy Chris Exodus. So while they sit in their mommy's basement and drink their Capri Suns, I drink my fine whiskey, and I think of ways that I'm going to hang them from my meat locker. Do you understand, Guido? Don't stare at me like that. Are you a little scared right now?
Little nervous.
Do you fear the butcher right now?
I believe you've made your point, Mr. Blade. Sir?
Have I really made my point? Do you understand how angry I am?
When people have threatened to take all that you've built, Yes, I can understand where you're coming from.
Am I a gimmick to you, Guido?
Your fans, um, how can people reach you on social media? And do you have any upcoming matches where people can see you?
Guido, you can find me on my Facebook page, Damien Blade. But you can find me at every wrestling event from here to Chicago. You know why? Because I get booked, unlike these little trampoline boys who can only work out of their mommy's basement. I get bookings. I'm so sorry, PT. I'm so sorry. I get bookings. I get bookings, PT. I get so many bookings. Your bookings, PT. PT, your time is near. You've pissed me off. Guido, I want you there for it. I want you there for the massacre.
Well, I am looking forward to it, and I'm sure that.
No, you're not. Don't lie to me, Guido. You're scared. Just like little Shane and his little boys. You're scared. Fear runs rapid in the Midwest wrestling scene. You see, I'm not done yet, Guido. Guido, do you know how old I am?
That did not come up in my research.
Guido, I'm 43 years old. 43! I'm a dinosaur by wrestling standards. P.T. Beckham is a young stallion. I am going to destroy him. I am going to show him why I have been in this business over 20 years. And they can put a little memes about how it's 20 years but 1 year experience. Let me tell you something, Guido. I have traveled the world. I spent time in England. I spent time in Japan. While they were suckling on their mother's bosom, I was making a name for myself. Do you understand me, Guido?
Yes.
Don't sit there like that. Talk to me.
Yes, I understand.
You should understand. Because they've pissed off the devil himself. And now, I will make sure they never live to see another day. And Guido, I'm coming after you too. You know why, Guido?
What have I done? I am a journalist. I am just going after the truth. I've given you this time. Why do you feel the need to threaten me?
Do you know why, Guido? Because you've done nothing but promote these sad individuals. You have done nothing but promote these trampoline jumping fools who come to try to steal my business away. 20 years! 20 years, Guido! I have fought to make professional wrestling in the Midwest what it is. 20 years, Guido! Ricky Cruz has fought to make professional wrestling in this area great. Doug O'Shea, the Searcher, Scar. The list goes on. And they've took a big dump on all of us. No more. No more, Guido. He wants to talk about Frank Root. He wants to talk about Herb Simmons, Shane Jones, all the great promoters in this area. He wants to talk his talk. Let him talk his talk, because at the end of the day, he's going to meet Bernice. Bernice is pretty upset right now. She's very upset. Do you understand me, Guido? Do you understand how upset she is?
She looks very upset right now.
She's pissed! Guido, damn it! She's pissed! You see, they want to do these fancy little interviews about how great they are. They want to drop the F-bombs and cuss through the whole thing because they think that makes them relevant. Guido, they are far from relevant. I am the Butcher Damien Blade. I've made independent wrestling in the Midwest relevant the last 2 years. And I will make sure that they don't live to see my retirement, Guido.
Okay. Well, Mr. Blade, you have made a major point. You've made it with fervor, and I believe everyone watching will be praying for the Unbroken should they make their way to your kill floor.
Oh, PT, I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do to you. I'm so sorry, PT. I love you, PT. I love you, PT. The fans, they love you, PT. I'm so sorry. I guess, Guido, we're all just a little unbroken inside.
Well, you know what they say. Be wary of the old men and in a sport where young men don't last too long.
It was so nice speaking to you, Guido. It was our first experience together. So as we leave, how about another toast? Raise your water, dummy. This one is to the Unbroken. May you live to see one more day, because I'm coming for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's going to do it for this edition of the Hot Seat here on the Guido Goes Off. As always, I thank you folks for watching. And what other guests would you like to see here on the Hot Seat? Let me know in the comment section down below. We will have links to Mr. Blade's social media as well. So until next time, for the Butcher Damien Blade, I am the Guido, and I think we're done here.